All right, so it's Masters, PDN versus Marty, race to 7. Marty wins the lag. Marty will be breaking. Rack 1 coming up. All right, Marty to break rack 1. Makes the 7 ball and the 1 ball. 2 ball is stuck back behind the 6. I am wearing my microphone for this match. I don't really say that much, so I didn't really do a mic'd up version of this video. I think I leave the mic on for one part of it. That's about it. I don't know Marty, so I didn't want to push it with the whole recordings and stuff. He was nice enough to let me leave the camera up while he shot. He rolls up into the 2 ball. Leaves me a pretty close one near the 6. I decided to go for the bridge on this one. I want to leave the cue ball right here. And I overroll it. The reason I wanted to leave it right there is I didn't want him to have a line where he could kick like this at the 2 ball. I wanted this to be like the only part he could see of the rail. But I overrolled it a little bit. I don't practice with the bridge very much. I don't have to. I'm not tiny. Makes a nice little kick. Screws up the 6 ball though. Gets it right up there against the 8. Not the best place for it. Gets a good miss with the 3. Now I remember looking at this one. What I wanted to do here was I wanted to send the 3 this way and bring the cue ball back up behind the 8 and park it around here. I overhit it, underspun it, everything. Just a really bad shot. He's gonna play the 3-5 combo here. Really overcuts the 3. Gets a really good roll out of it. Plays this one down for the 4. Now, as you can see right here, it doesn't look like the 4 is actually past this point. It looks like it's still kind of on it. I don't know if he took a look at that before or even if he takes a look at it now, but that's when he gives me back the table. It's a weird one. So I'm looking at this 4 ball now. I have a line where I can stun it, where it goes right this direction. So pretty much anywhere in here is the middle of the table and I can see the 6. So I'm just thinking, let's just hold this ball in the middle of the table and I'll make something happen with the 6. Don't want to get too fancy, just want to make the 4. I'm moving around a bit in my shot. This is immediately after Dan quits his match against Jonathan. So I was kind of in a weird place, you know? I'm glad Jonathan won. He's on my team. However, I went from being really bored in that match to being very interested as Dan started making decent shots, and then suddenly he just left. Overhit this one. Overhit this one. Let's see if I move while I'm shooting the 9 ball. So that head comes up. I bet it does. Not really. Not really. Okay, cool. So I held still for that. Alright, well, PDN's up 1-0 on to rack 2. Here we go. Alright, PDN breaking rack 2. So it looks like I make the 5 and the 7. Now I've got this bank on the 1 ball. If I hit this with draw and a little bit of outside, I can send the cue ball this way. If I send the cue ball that way, I can break up the 4-9 or possibly even get lucky and make the 9. So I make my bank, and I get lucky and make the 9. I put my hand up like I'm apologizing, but honestly, I sent it that way intentionally, you know? I knew it was always going to be a possibility that the 9 would go in, but just being so polite, I suppose. On to rack 3. Alright, so rack 3, I walk around, take a look at the rack, and I notice that it is tight everywhere except for right here. There's a gap between the 2 and the 4. So I hit this one with a good bit of pop to send the 9 ball this way. Yeah. Alright, PDN's up 3-0 on to rack 4. Alright, so I checked this rack and there is not a gap in the back. Instead, there's a small one up here, so I try to go for a little bit of a cut break on this one. Just hitting it right about here with some bottom left. I overspin the cue ball on that one. Draw it back into the corner. Annoying, but it's okay. I think I even made the 4 ball on this break. Yeah. Oh no, I didn't make the 4. Did I make anything? No, I didn't make anything. Okay, so no harm, no foul. Well, there was a foul technically, but you know what I mean. Again, I don't know this guy. I don't know. I think he's rated 7 in 8 ball. I don't think I saw a rating for him in 9 ball. I'd venture to say it's not 8. I mean, he puts himself straight in on this 2 ball. He almost cheeses it in, but I mean, what was it going to get him, you know? Still placed to the wrong side of the 3. I think with that one, I'm kind of leaving myself a little bit of a better angle over here on this end of the table, so I can send the cue ball this way, try to get up behind it. Now here, I'm just going to try to play a safety on this 2 ball. I think what I want to do is I want to send the 2 ball towards the 3 and send the cue ball back into the pile. Just try to hide it as best I can to get control of this rack again. Oh, I send the 2 ball that way instead. Yeah, it works out. I break up the 3-8 so it's makeable, and he's gonna have a tough time getting to that 2 ball. Yeah, I think I decided that the only way I was gonna break up the 3-8 is if I drew the cue ball towards it. If I had tried cutting the 2 ball towards it, it wouldn't have quite got there. He takes the 3-rail kick shot at it. Moves the 9 ball a little bit for me so I can get to the 3 ball easier. If he's sure he's not going to make it there, I think it's a better shot for him to tie the 3 ball into the 8 ball, you know, because I spent all that time trying to break those up. If he just puts the 3 ball here, gives me ball in hand, I still don't have much of a shot. But at least this way, I can come up the table for this 3. Oh, I remember this. There's a dumb shot on this one. 3 balls fine. I'm a couple balls ahead right now. So I make the 3. I'm just trying to come over here so I can get some... I want to leave the cue ball, honestly, like right here. I run it up a little bit. What I'm looking at is I want to be able to get out for the 6 ball. So I'm thinking here is as far up as I can go, and about here is as far back as I can go. So I want to try to run the cue ball into the rail and end up in this position here. Not way over there, by the way. You'll notice that that is way outside of that. That's a pretty bad shot. I don't even really look at this one. I just decide I'm going to mass A into it. I'm pretty angry right now. Hit the 7, get pissed off. It's just the ball just like it took off on me. I'm not really sure what I did. I mean, I think I was expecting it not to grab as hard as it did, but man, I sure did overhit it. So he's got this 5. He's just got to roll this one up, give himself a little bit of an angle. I'm just light stunning this one out this way towards the middle of the table. That's fine. I'd prefer to get it a little bit past the dot there, but because he doesn't have very much room, he doesn't have very much way to get around to this end of the table. You definitely want to be over here. I think he's got to slow down and take a look at that. I mean, even if he got here into the middle of the table, he can still send that cue ball around, you know? I just don't think he really looked at that. So he's definitely an 8-ball player. Well, he does almost get there, but don't know if he would have gotten there if he had made the 7. He missed it by a good chunk. It was a nice try. He definitely got creative with the 4 rails of shape. I think I just gently roll this one in, try to hold it with a little bit of right spin, play 2 rails. And then this one is just a little bit of high right. We just want to bring the cue ball kind of on this path right here. Don't want to put high on it because I don't want it to roll this way. So I just hold a little bit of right on it. Yeah, and keep it on that line. There we go. PDN is up 4-0. We are going on to rack 5. All right, PDN breaking rack 5. That one looked pretty solid. So I thought I was just going to hit it square in the face. I ended up adding a little bit of draw to the shot on accident and drew it directly back towards the pocket. That happens sometimes. This one was unfortunate because I am pretty sure I made a ball or 2 on this one. Yeah, I made a ball. Made a 6-ball. I think he has just an oh, that's interesting. I don't know why he would have gone that way. You just roll up and play the 3 this way, and you roll your cue ball with the 3 up into this direction. He draws it back well enough, but I mean, you're dependent on a really good draw shot at this point. Also, I'm not sure he's on the right side of this. Maybe you want to roll this into the 5 and try to move the 5. Wouldn't have hit it with top like that. I think he was trying to move the 7. Yeah, he's pretty frustrated. He just fired at that one. I think I have a little bit too much angle here, so I'm just going to roll this one up forward, try to get kind of in this area. That gives me the ability to play it this way and bring my cue ball back this way. I'm just gonna play 2 rails of shape. I just need to get it past the side pocket, so I think if I recall correctly, I play this one kind of lazy. Yeah. I just get past the side on that one. Leave myself enough angle to get back up to the 9-ball pretty easily, though. Okay, I'm looking at trying to come into the shot line here. So I figure out this is where I need to hit the rail. So I'm going to play this like that. Just try to hit the rail somewhere around here. That leaves me straight in on the 9-ball. I could have hit that 2.5 feet further and I still would have had the same shape. I missed because I'm an idiot. and because I have seasonal allergies. On the microphone, I didn't include it in the video, but on the microphone, it's kind of gross. You can hear me actually snort as I'm getting ready to take the shot. My nose got really runny. It was pretty gross. However, left him. I got lucky and left him with a really, really hard shot on the 9-ball, and the ball was just rolling my way, man. So now I'm up 5-0 on to rack 6. All right, PDN breaking rack 6. Let's see if I can keep myself from drawing this ball into a pocket. Am I going cut break? I might be going cut break again. No, just my bad break. That was a bad break. I mean, I held the cue ball okay, but not a good break. He goes for a safety here. It's actually a good safety. Ducks on the 1 ball, puts me back in a whole bunch of traffic. It's a good shot. I'm pretty quick to take this kick shot, so yeah, I miss. Very, very close on both sides of the ball, but I jumped into that pretty quickly. I think I realized there was possibly another shot I could do. That's why I'm staring at the ball on that side. Thought, man, I probably could have gone a different way, but doesn't really matter. Alright, looks like Marty decided on a way to shoot this 1 ball. I think that point actually saved him. As hard as that was drawn back and the angle it was drawn back, I think he's bringing it back over here somewhere. At least now he can actually see the 2 ball to make it. Yeah, overcuts the 2 ball. This is a ill-advised safety. I don't know. I'm like, yeah, I think I can make it. I really don't think I can get this. I'm trying to put the cue ball back behind the 6 and get some separation. I don't even think yeah. Never getting around that 6 ball. I think it was more or less one of those things where I was like, you know what, I'm up 5-0. I don't think I can get around that 6 ball, but I'm going to try to get around that 6 ball. I think I'm just going to try to 2-rail kick this, hold the cue ball on this part of the table up here. I hit it way too hard. Brought the 2 ball back to me. And almost scratched. Did not, though. I apologize for that one, because I hit that hard enough. I should have scratched. I deserved. No idea why I hit that ball so hard. So I'm looking at leaving the cue ball here somewhere if I make the 2 ball. If I miss the 2 ball, is that going to leave it behind the 4 ball? How hard do I need to make this, hit this 2-ball to get shape on the 3? If I miss it, am I still going to be safe behind the 4? That's why it's taking me so long just to look at this one stupid shot. I still don't even think I do it right. Yeah, I don't even get there. But my goal was to get up here and leave him hooked on the 2-ball if I missed. Did not achieve my goal. He overcuts. Looks like the 4-ball might save his day. I check to see if I can get close enough to that cue ball to actually jump over it. So I'm going to try to jump. What I want to do is I want to bring the cue ball off and come back up this way to hold for the 3-ball. So I'm trying to jump this at the right side of the 2-ball. I just catch the 7. I don't know if I was going fast enough to get around the 3. I think, honestly, looking at this, I think I might have actually been able to make it up there. It would have been close, but... just need to learn how to jump better, I suppose. That was inside, fired the 3-ball at the 7. 100% poke and hope. Did not want to tie up the 5-ball. Tying up the 5-ball was a mistake. But when you're hitting the ball that hard and that fast. So now what I'm looking at is breaking up the 5 line. I need to get over here on the 4-ball so that I can run that in and break up the 5-9. So I'm actually just trying to get right around here somewhere. Overshot it, but I'm on the same line. I mean, this is essentially the same shot, just a little bit further away. So now we're just going to send the cue ball at the 9-ball. Make the 4. So now it looks like I'm going to have to send the cue ball running around the table at an uncomfortable angle. I'm not super happy about it. It's pretty much make the 5, bring the cue ball back up and down. I need to get pretty much where the cue ball is now to be comfortable with this. I cannot force the ball to get there. Pretty short. Now I got a very steep on this 6-ball. Pretty much the same thing. Trying to see if I can run it around here and come off this rail over here. Can I get towards the 8-ball that way? What I don't like about that is now I'm introducing spin to this ball that I don't want to put on it. I get lucky again and bump the 9-ball. Now immediately I'm thinking I'm going to make this 6-ball, but it's going to look rough, so I call for help. I think I left this audio in.
Chuck. Or Joe. I just need eyes, that's all. Yeah, the 6-ball. I'm trying to put the 6-ball in the corner, but I just want to make sure he knows that I'm hitting it correct. All right.
So yeah, I had Joe come over and take a look at it, and I got pretty lucky. I wasn't putting my hand up to apologize. I had a bunch of people sitting over here that were all hands in the air. So, well, there we go. PDN is up 6-0 on to rack 7. All right, I don't like what's been going on with my cue ball, so I move it out a little bit, try a different break, try a different bridge. Almost get the 6-ball to drop. End up breaking dry. Big spread, but I don't know. I think I should have stuck with my original break and just maybe tried to control the cue ball a little bit better instead of trying to change up my bridge and everything. He gets a really fortuitous roll. Can now see the side pocket and hold for the 2-ball. He goes for the Z shot instead. And he leaves me back in a cluster of balls. I am looking now to see if I am too close to the 4 to try to jump the ball. And I am, in fact, too close to the 4 to try to jump the ball. Even with the 6-0 lead, I'm not going to try that shot. Probably should have. So I mass A around the 3, catch just enough of the rail to get a piece of the 2-ball, but I leave him a shot, so. Looks like he's going to try to draw this cue ball up the table. Goes for a yo-yo across the table. Maybe a 3-8 combo here. I'm not really sure what he sees. 3-8 combo. That's good. It's a really, really pleasant roll on this one. Very helpful. Doesn't overhit that one. Plays it really well. Just want to stun this one a little bit. Oh, he runs it forward past the 5. Even better. He's been playing a lot of draw, so I figured he'd just stick to the draw side of that shot. Like that. Just want to run this one into the short rail and back up the table. There you go. So he gets out from the looks of things. I don't remember winning this rack. All right, so Marty's on the board. 6-1 was a nice little out. He shot well. Definitely played a different game on that rack than he did the ones prior. Worked for him. On to rack 8. All right, Marty breaking rack 8. Now, I don't know if that was my fault or not. I don't know if the ball rolled out after I set the rack up or if he just kind of soft broke it. It didn't look like there was a ton of movement on the cue ball. But it could have been my fault. I'll be the first one to say, hey, I might have left him a bad rack there. Got a good spread, so I'm inclined to believe that he just hit it light. I was trying to draw that across the table, not back towards the 4-ball. Just a light draw here. We don't want to cross the middle of the table. But I missed cue. I had a weird angle shooting around the corner of the 6 ball. I couldn't see much of the ball at all, which was unfortunate. I mean, I could see all the ball, but to put some draw on it to hold it at that distance, I had to put a lot of draw and get under it, and I was pretty much shooting under the 6 ball to hit the cue ball. Kind of not ideal. So I give him ball in hand with a pretty well opened up table. He basically puts the cue ball where I wanted to put it. Stop shot or light roll up. He goes light roll up. He over rolls. Probably would have done a stun and run there on that shot. Maybe about half a tip above the equator and just pop it so it rolls 2 or 3 inches after contact. He makes contact with his 5 ball here. It's going to leave me hooked with a full table. I don't remember if I can get around this side of the 9 or not. Oh, I can make it. Oh, I can make it, but I run into the 6, I remember. That one, my full intentions were to catch this, and if anything, I was going to hit the 8 and come around it. I didn't think I was going to run into the 6 in the face. I thought for sure I could squeeze out of there, but instead I hit the 6. Broke my heart. Missed that shot. That's it. That's my match right there. If I can get around that 6 ball, I'm done. So frustrating, man. He rattles the 6 into the corner. Leaves himself a very tough shot with this 7. He could cheat the pocket and try to run the cue ball up the table. It's going to be really tough, though. If anything, you want to send the 7 ball into this part of the pocket and try to run your cue ball into this with a bunch of spin and just try to get it to spin its way up here to this part of the table. It's hard to do, especially when you can only see that much of the top of the cue ball. He hits the edge of the ball instead. Leaves me nothing. I could shoot a combo here, but it's a combo that doesn't give me any kind of shape on the 7 ball unless I shoot a really hard combo. So I think what I'm just looking at is kind of like a safety situation. Want to send the cue ball around the 8, or the 7 ball around the 8, and bring the cue ball back up behind the 9. If I overroll it, I'm still leaving him a tough bank shot. Honestly, I should have just gone for the combo. I'm still not even sold. Keep going up and looking at it. Every time I look at it that many times, I tend to overhit the ball, so you can see what's happening. Send it around, and instead of holding it up here against the rail, I roll it out. So he does not have an awkward bank shot. He actually has a pretty easy bank shot that lends itself to pretty good shape on the 8 ball. But he misses. Now on this shot here, I don't know if I'm going to show a replay. I might edit one into it in a second. But my hand is right here over this plastic bit. And as I stroke this ball, you can see this finger, my ring finger, dip down. It's like I slid off the little plastic on the inside as I was stroking it. My finger just went, whoop, nope. Took that shot away from me. That's pretty obvious. I might not even zoom in on that. You can, ugh. Felt gross. So I went and sat in the corner and cried. Yeah, see how dependent he is on draw? He really likes drawing the ball here. Could have just shot that 7 here and run the cue ball towards the rail and not had to worry about that. Rattles the 8 ball in like a champ, leaves himself a really good 9 ball. Now we're switching to 8 ball. Rack 9 on the way. All right, Marty breaking rack 9, 8 ball. Nada. All right. I know I'm moving that ball when I shoot that 13. I was just trying not to get stuck behind the 15. Certainly didn't want to get stuck back there either. I hate 8 ball. Yep, just kicking at a ball. Get lucky. Tie up his 6 ball, tie up his 5 ball. Looks like he's going to go for this 7 ball somehow. Yeah, tries to play the 7 ball across. Breaks up some of my balls. The problem is now my 9 ball is blocked up. So as much as I don't want to shoot this 11, I have no idea what I'm going to do here on this one. I think I've got to figure out a time to get on that ball and try to make something happen. And I think I tried drawing from the 12 back at it right now. If I can get over here where I'm looking at, then I should be able to break it up. So I'm actually, where I just touched was right around here. So I overshoot it. Not by a lot though, it wasn't a terrible shot considering how far I just had to draw that ball. My draw is off by what, 4 or 5 inches? So we take a stab at breaking those up. I miss them, and I catch the point. I think the point saves my butt though. So now I need to break these up. I'm not going to make a ball. So I think I'm just going to come off this 9 at the 5 and send the cue ball up the table. Anywhere up here is fine. I don't care if I leave him a shot, I leave him a shot. I get really fortunate. Don't leave him a whole lot of anything. Run the 7 right in the face. I think he just goes for a safety here, but he ends up scratching it. I think what he was trying to do was hit it a lot thinner and catch it here and bring the cue ball out to about there, but it just looks like he just wasn't committed to what he was trying to hit, and he just scratched it into the pocket. Either that or he scratched on purpose to try to end this match. I cannot see a way to get on the 9 ball from the 14 to try to get good shape on the 8, so I decide to let the 14 become my key ball to get onto the 8. Now this angle here, if I go between the 1 and the 5, I'm going at the side pocket, and I don't think I've ever gotten a ball to go this direction, so I'm pretty sure at this point I am just trying to hit the 5 in the nicest way possible. Not bad. Hold the pocket. And there you have it. PDN wins 7-2 against Marty. Don't really know the guy. Didn't get a chance to talk to him. I have no idea. Seemed nice enough. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Thumbs up if you liked it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Helps us out a lot. We are over 600 subs now, which is crazy. It seems like I was begging for 500 like not that long ago, and already we're at 600. So pretty cool, man. I don't know what's going to be next for the channel. Hopefully I get some 8-ball content. I missed 8-ball last week because the wife and kid came back into the country and we all took a really big nap together instead, and that was nice. Better than pool. So yeah, anyway, whatever happens happens. We'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye.